But this isn't about numbers in an account. This is about divine wealth, chosen one. And it's already been released in your name. This message is not for the masses. This is for you. Not by accident, not by chance, but by divine placement. You've been tested. You've been refined in silence. You've walked through seasons of lack, confusion, and invisible warfare. And now, just as the world least expects it, your release is arriving. Heaven has approved the request you didn't even know you made. The one your spirit cried out for when your words couldn't. I want you to accomplish 3 things before continuing. In order to lock in your energy, press the like button. Help us expand this strong network to 70,000 selected individuals who are prepared to rise by subscribing now. Comment on 99. This mystical number will strengthen your bond and give you more energy from the cosmos. Pay careful attention because your spirit will not allow you to stop watching if you are indeed one of the chosen ones. Deep down, you'll sense the indisputable fact that this message and this event are for you. You may not survive if you're not prepared to accept this reality, but your life will change irrevocably if you do. God is prepared. Are you? Enter as soon as possible. Awaiting you is your fate. Divine verification. You were correct from the beginning. You've always felt it, that silent voice in the back of your mind that your route was right and your intuition was correct. God himself is now making it very evident that you were correct from the start. All of those times you doubted yourself and had doubts were only attempts to divert your attention. However, you felt deep down that the path your heart was on was honorable and in line with a higher goal. This affirmation is a strong statement from God, not just a mere nod. Your soul is filled with a deep feeling of relief and validation, as if God has grasped your hand, gazed into your eyes, and said, I see your struggle, your faith, your endurance. You were right. You are now traveling with heavenly confidence rather than blindly. Recognize this. God's praise is precious and uncommon. It's a celebration of your bravery in remaining steadfast in the face of storms, and a holy acceptance of your truth. Due to the celestial approbation that has lit your path, the world itself is now working in your favor. Unwavering faith, the link to success. God has been moved by the faith you maintained even when it felt like all was gone. Despite the difficulties and suffering, your persistent faith in him was not overlooked. Your secret prayers, your restless nights, and the perseverance you shown when others gave up on you are all seen by God. He is very proud of you for flourishing in the face of hardship, not simply for surviving. Your proclamation has shaken heaven and roused heavenly powers to work on your behalf. Your faith was a light in the dark, a stubborn stance that said to God, I believe. It demonstrates your character and fortitude and demonstrates how faith may be the link between hopelessness and success. Now experience the Creator's pride. He is not aloof or uncaring. He is your greatest supporter, joyfully seeing your development. Angels now celebrate your trip, which was characterized by bravery and optimism. You are evidence that faith can do miracles. To share the love of the angels, write Amen and contribute up to $20 with a super thank you. Unwavering and eternal value in letting go of doubt. There were voices that attempted to obscure your view. They were harsh, critical, doubtful, and malicious. The progress of God's plan was hampered by the loudness, confusion, and negativity of people. But don't be misled. Their thoughts, motives, or critiques never really represented your actual value or fate. Negativity may test your determination, and divine timing might sometimes call for patience. These outside obstacles weren't about your failure. Rather, they were designed to hone your faith and purify your soul. You were never forgotten or deemed worthless. It was only a perfect pause to set the stage for something far bigger. The pause is finished now. The gloom brought on by other people's doubt is dissipating, and God's choice is now more obvious than ever. Your worth is timeless, undamaged, and unchangeable. Step into the glory that is properly yours and let go of those who had doubts. Divine reward, fire-forged strength. Strength is the silent, unwavering will to persevere when everything within you begs to let go. It's not only about having muscle or endurance. Through the suffering, the disappointments, and the unseen wars, you remained resilient. Your optimism and spirit never wavered. And that steadfast dedication is soon to be rewarded by the Almighty. Though they may not always be what you anticipate, God's blessings are always what you need. These gifts are a direct result of your bravery and perseverance. The cosmos is now lining up to fulfill your deepest aspirations. They are God's way of saying, I see you, I honor you, and I will lift you up. This is your time to celebrate your perseverance and feel proud. In addition to supporting you, your strength has motivated many around you. Keep in mind that your perseverance is the cornerstone of your breakthrough as God creates new avenues for you. A historic proclamation, changing your course. You have never known anything like the time you are about to enter. It's not a little adjustment or a modification in the situation. It's an enormous command from God Himself, a choice so potent that it will completely alter the course of your life. This is a heavenly turning point, a heavenly decision that proclaims breakthrough, healing, and unmatched favor. This choice has a great deal of weight and benefits that will affect all aspects of your life. Imagine invisible forces working in unison to create miracles that are specifically suited for you, with the skies perfectly aligned on your side. The perfect moment has been anxiously awaiting the manifestation of this choice, and that moment has arrived. You may have only dared to dream of a future full of pleasure, prosperity, and promise, but the heavenly builders of your fate have opened the gates wide and invited you inside. Remember this, to get such a tremendous favor, one must be prepared and have trust. It's an exhortation to have your attitude, mind, and heart ready to welcome these marvels. Nothing will ever be the same because of the magnitude of this heavenly decision. You are going to experience a very intimate and breathtaking transformation in your life. To share the love of the angels, write Amen and contribute up to $20 with a super thank you. There is not much time, so act quickly. The time has come to act without delay or doubt. God's call is obvious and urgent. Accept it as soon as possible. Seats are numbered and reserved for those who are prepared to accept their heavenly inheritance. Thus, the chance before you is limited. This is not an opportunity that will last forever. Time is of the essence, and your prompt action will open long-closed doors. This summons to action is a heavenly imperative rather than just a recommendation. The more you delay, the more probable it is that this holy chance will be lost to those who are ready and ready to seize it. Boldness, the ability to take action when the universe calls, is necessary for the biggest discoveries in life. Now is your time to respond. Yes, I am ready. I trust your timing, God. Pay special attention to the stirrings in your soul and the whisper of your heart. God is telling you to act right now via that inner voice. Don't allow uncertainty or fear hold you back. Your spot is waiting and the chairs are filling up quickly, but only if you decide to take a seat immediately. Spiritual purification, creating room for gifts. Before you truly embrace this new season, God encourages you to take a holy bath to cleanse your soul of any negativity, uncertainty, or malicious intent that may have held onto you. This practice is transforming and more than just symbolic. It sets your heart and mind up to accept the gifts that are coming your way. Imagine yourself submerged in holy, clean water, with each drop releasing the weight of old wounds, anxieties, and negative energy. By removing any remaining negativity that can obstruct the flow of heavenly favor, this cleanse revitalizes your soul. Feel a sensation of calm, clarity, and liberation as the water flows over you, creating room in your life for God's many gifts. If you can, take this holy bath every day as a way to cleanse your spirit and reestablish your connection to God's love. You may embrace the new with open arms and a clean heart when you let go of the old. God wants you to enter this new chapter entire, radiant, and completely prepared to accept what He has prepared, which is why this cleaning is so important. Close relationship. Your heart beats with God's. God is not far away. Rather, He is intricately entwined with everything of your feelings and experiences. Your heart and God's heart are emotionally connected in a very personal way right now. He is aware of your hopes, worries, pleasures, and sorrows. Because of this close connection, God is walking with you, completely involved and impacted by your trip, rather than only observing from a distance. There is no greater source of strength and comfort than this relationship. Keep in mind that God's heart is beating in time with yours whenever you feel lonely, overburdened, or exhausted. Waves of His love come your way, bringing comfort and healing. Let yourself rest in the knowledge that you are never forgotten, never abandoned. I am here, holding you close. This is the divine's method of communicating with you. A strong source of strength and serenity is the emotional presence of God in your life. Because you are surrounded by an unfailing love, it gives you the courage to take on any obstacle. New view, acknowledgement, and guidance. People around you will begin to see you in a whole different light, which is one of the most amazing manifestations of God's favor. Individuals who previously questioned or disregarded you will start to see your value and leadership. At first, this change will be almost imperceptible, like a silent waking that gradually develops into unquestionable respect and adoration. You'll see that the energy around you shifts, attitudes soften, and discussions alter. People who were formerly uninterested in you could end up becoming your biggest supporters, giving you praise and encouragement without fully understanding why. Through others, divine power is transforming relationships and creating opportunities in an invisible way. This change in how others see you is not only flattering, it is essential. It's an indication that God is not only working in your life, but also working through it, altering the environment wherever you go. Have faith in this change and welcome the respect and assistance that will be given to you. Favor is now your new reality rather than a unique gift. Your new reality, divine favor. Divine favor will be with you wherever life leads you, acting as a guiding light and source of strength. It will provide possibilities that appear almost miraculous in their quantity and timeliness, as well as open doors and easy routes. This favor draws benefits and goodwill to it. You'll discover that things work out for you, that the proper people come your way, and that barriers vanish out of thin air. This is God's grace showing up in every aspect of your life, making it easy for serenity and prosperity to come. Have a strong belief that you are the inheritor of this favor. It will boost your path and help you overcome obstacles. When favor is on your side, you may confidently enter any space knowing that God is working to bring you success. Expect to be pleasantly surprised when you start receiving praise and support from unexpected sources. Once closed doors will suddenly open, and you will find new allies in the most unexpected places. Your faith will be strengthened and your soul energized by this surge of support. These blessings are heavenly confirmations of your path, whether it's a kind remark from a coworker, an unforeseen cash gift, or a new collaboration that helps you advance. They serve as a reminder that God is actively supporting you at every turn. Accept these blessings with humility and thankfulness. They are indications that you are on the right path and that God is enlisting the help of the cosmos to support your achievement. Divine wisdom, directing all of your decisions. Making decisions might often seem overwhelming, but you're about to enter a time when heavenly insight will direct all of your decisions. God will guide your movements with unwavering precision, and you will no longer feel uncertain or confused. Instead, clarity and calm will settle inside you. An inner compass that guides you towards what's best for your happiness and personal development will start to seem like a calm knowing. Being at the right place at the right moment will be confirmed by the way each choice comes effortlessly. Have faith in this divine direction. It's your go-to tool for overcoming obstacles and taking advantage of chances. Joy and confidence will result from this understanding. When you reflect on your trip, you will be amazed at how God's hand molded it in a subtle but significant way via faith-filled, sensible choices. Opportunity for breakthrough. Your destiny is waiting. Just around the bend lies the chance you've been waiting for, the one that can make all the difference. This is the breakthrough moment that God has handcrafted just for you. It has the potential to improve your life's purpose, impact, profession, and financial situation. Your bravery, your faith, and your willingness to achieve greatness will be required for this chance. It may initially push you in ways that may seem awkward, but keep in mind that progress never occurs without difficulty. God is giving you the tools you need to handle this situation, and you will come out stronger and more accomplished than before. Get ready to accept this gift from God with open arms and a heart. Your calling is greater than you could have ever dreamed. Plenty, guidance, and sustainable achievement. God is sending a strong flood of prosperity into your life, including permanent success and leadership riches in addition to material money. These gifts work together to create a time when you will become a well-respected leader, an inspiration to others, and a visionary. As a result of God's favor, wealth will come to you, protecting your future and enabling you to live frugally. Opportunities for leadership positions will arise, giving you the chance to positively influence others and have a significant effect. Your new normal will be success, balanced, content, and very satisfying. Enjoy this season with humility and thankfulness. Because great favor comes with great responsibility, make the most of your benefits by encouraging others. You have been asked to lead with love and to shine. It's your moment to succeed, turning pain into platform. The moment has finally arrived. This precious moment is the culmination of all the preparation, waiting, and hope. With God at your side, you may confidently and joyfully take a courageous step into the future with an open heart. Honor every accomplishment, no matter how little, and approach every day with thankfulness. God is all around you, enabling, directing, and loving you without conditions. Now is the time for you to flourish, shine, and embrace life to the fullest. Now take that step. Accept your calling with trust and love. God is always proud of you and incredibly enamored with your trip. Your tears, sleepless nights, and difficult times weren't all for nothing. Your suffering served as a crucible, a holy fire that purified your soul and readied it for the splendor that is ahead. In ways you couldn't see, God has been molding you, giving you the fortitude, resiliency, and insight that only come from persevering through hardships. What used to seem like unfathomable grief is now the starting point for your breakthrough. God put your faith to the test and tested your heart through the suffering you went through. It instilled in you a profound dependence on supernatural power, patience, and humility. Even though you could have felt alone, misunderstood, or ignored, God was secretly preparing you for a big reveal. This pain was never intended to shatter you. Rather, it was intended to set you up for a remarkable future. Your splendor is now prepared to shine. Your life will now shine brightly because of God's grace, which earlier obscured it. Your wounds will turn into symbols of triumph, motivating others enduring their own hardships. God is going to use your suffering as a springboard and your history as a powerful statement. Keep in mind that your grandeur is the heavenly recompense, and your suffering was a holy prelude. Because the future is bigger than you could have ever dreamed, stand up and welcome it with open arms. From darkness to focus, your public presence. You could have felt invisible for too long, as if the world was unaware of your abilities, worth, and purpose. However, God is changing the tide. You are about to enter the limelight as your season of anonymity comes to an end. You will no longer be limited to the shadows with your presence, your abilities, and your narrative. Now is your moment to be recognized, heard, and honored. God is arranging events that will publicly display your actual value. People will be attracted to your genuineness and the heavenly favor that is resting over your life as they start to see the light inside you. Once closed doors will open wide, and opportunities to showcase your talents and favorably impact others will present themselves. This realization is about purpose more than merely notoriety or accolades. God is arranging your life to encourage, heal, and guide others to achieve their own success. Your trip will turn into a ray of hope and evidence of God's ability to change people's lives. Accept this insight with confidence and humility. Step into the light knowing that your public appearance is a divine appointment and that God is the one who brought you to prominence. Unexpected ascent, extraordinary elevation. Prepare yourself for a surprise ascent, a sharp ascent that defies human timing and reasoning. You will experience a surreal lift, as if invisible hands are lifting you higher than you could have ever dreamed. You could be in life's waiting room 1 minute, and then you'll be entering a new realm of achievement, impact, and happiness the next. You and people around you will be taken aback by this height. It might manifest as a sudden breakthrough, a fresh opportunity, or an unanticipated promotion.